This episode of Tekzilla is brought to you by Domain.com.
At Colin Barrett tweets, at Tekzilla, I'm moving into a rental with the two-prong, the old two-prong style outlets. What do I need to know, do, buy to ensure that all my gear is safe?
So ideally, you get your landlord to add ground wires to each socket or rewire if the wiring in your apartment is old or inadequate.
I've never had luck with that.
Yeah, our landlords laughed at us too. Actually, one of mine, this is horrible, one of mine didn't laugh. They actually pretended to add grounds to the sockets. They put grounded sockets in place of the old school sockets without actually wiring anything to the green ground connector on the new outlet.
I think I'd call the city inspector to come take a look at that. And,
yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't be doing that.
That's a gross violation of code.
Holy cow.
When I bought my house, my treat was rewiring the entire house with grounded service and the heaviest copper I could con the electrician into putting in there.
Benefits of owning your home.
Yeah, and a lot of electronics don't require grounds. Case in point, a lot of AVRs, a lot of Blu-ray players, this, power supply I'm holding up for a Apple product does not require a ground. That said, grounded gear like your PC's power supply is supposed to be grounded. Most folks, they cut the grounding prong off an extension cord and plug their grounded gear into that. Or
I may have done that once.
Or more once. Or how many of these are in your house, dude?
At least a half a dozen.
Yeah.
Less in my newer apartment than my old one. But
these are all code violations. What you can do, one of the options my electrician of doom, I love Sid. He's so amazing. One of the options Sid put by me, and it is, I believe it is. It comes down, as Robert likes to say, it all comes down to the local code. One of the things you can do in a house with old wiring, if you can't pull copper to ground everything, is to replace the old sockets with GFI ground fault or GFCI ground fault interrupter sockets, and that will perform the same function as the grounding wire on a more traditional socket.
They have those in my bathroom.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
They're pretty cool. And then,
I'm not prone to bring electronics in the tub. Forget that.
And I would say if you have a feeling that maybe your apartment might be a little sort of, you remember the place I lived in the Outer Sunset where they did the thing with the duct tape instead of covering the wiring?
Dude,
yeah.
Half of the apartments in San Francisco are that way.
Go to your hardware store, go to Amazon, go to your big box store. Take a look for a receptacle tester. Basically, these are really cool.
The three prongs.
Cheap. You plug once you actually have grounded outlets, you can plug one of these into the grounded outlet and it'll tell you if it's properly grounded. And if you do move into an apartment and you plug this in and none of the outlets are properly grounded, this is a wonderful opportunity to call your landlord and talk to them about doing things right.
And how you should get a discount on your rent from that point forward.
Yeah, but check your local code, ground fault, ground fault.
Indicator? What's the I stand for?
Ground fault interrupter.
The
ground
important
fault
part.
Current interrupter. Yeah, anyhow. Ladies and
Interrupture.
gentlemen, that is basically your one option other than pulling cable to get grounded protection into your system is the GFI sockets.
Nice.
There you have it, people. Hey, let's take a moment to thank one of our sponsors. Entrepreneurs and innovators are all turning ideas into realities online, backed by the strength of a .NET domain name. .NET is one of the world's most popular domain extensions, and a .NET domain from Domain.com will inject your business with instant credibility. Entrepreneurs and innovators will immediately discover the advantages of building their web presence around a .NET domain name. Already have a .com? Purchase the corresponding .NET from Domain.com and protect your online brand. Is a .com you want already taken? The .NET is a perfect alternative. We like Domain.com, people. They're affordable, reliable, and easy to use. A .NET is just $8.99 a year. And the people at Domain.com want to hook our fans up with an awesome offer. Get 20% off their already affordable domain names and web hosting when you use the coupon code Tekzilla at Domain.com's checkout. That's 20%, people. Big time savings. Domain.com. Use that coupon code Tekzilla. And people, when you think domain names, think Domain.com.